about 11.
This is
Lauren,
true.
Okay.
And we were up here and before.
True.
When I was 11, there was nothing here. We would just come in our cars. Well, we used to have
Nothing.
fires.
When
So
he was
we were
11, they came in his
We were
cars.
cooking. Yeah, we parked the car at the end of the street and have to walk
Yeah,
all the way
there
down,
was nothing really.
carrying coolers and stuff. But anyways, so it was a windy day and I'm cooking a marshmallow and it caught on fire. So I blew it out and it flew off the marshmallow and the wind blew it and it back and it stuck on my cheek. And I had to smack it.
Oh my!
Again.
Don't,
Don't
Whatever
blow it
you
out.
do, don't let
Okay.
them happen.
yeah, if
I'm
have to
glad
blow
you
it
got
out,
two
make sure
hands
the
on
wind
it.
isn't blowing.
Never happened.
Thank
She's got
you.
two hands on it. She can
Moral of the story is,
You remember the first day we came up here?
Yeah.
It was
Oh my
there was
God.
ice on the pond, but there was no snow.
trivia.
Oh yeah. And we came up and we had them. Remember the black hard shoes?
Yeah, we were
Be-
we
before-
were done with church.
Yep.
We came up after church.
To look at the property. Remember? The
Oh
first time
yeah,
we came
yeah.
to look at it.
Yeah, we
And
didn't
Sam,
even
you
know
were
there
with
was a
us.
pond and
Sam was
nothing.
with us.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sam was with us, and we had the Chrysler. And
Yeah.
we pulled up, and we got out, and Sam opened up the trunk, and there were some pieces of cardboard in the trunk. So we got on the pond, and we would hold up the cardboard, and the wind would blow us across the pond.
Oh, fun.
When we had them hard black shoes. There were no tennis shoes. It was
make all the
hard shoes, and
Wait,
the
you
bottoms
know-
were
you
frozen.
know
so they
what?
slide.
Hey, you
Yeah.
guys, you know what?
Awesome.
They couldn't walk on water.
Cindy, Mary,
What?
the guy working on the machine where I was oiling at work, and he was complaining, kind of crying because his wife was going to divorce him. And he said, she took the house and I got left only a piece of property. I didn't even know where Romeo was those days. Anyway, I said, oh, you got a piece of property, maybe you want to sell. Yeah, he said, you want to buy it? I got him through my lawyer now, you know. And he said, it's here and there, 30 miles. So I packed them up and we came. We parked down the street at 30 miles. There was no street to drive here. So we walked. When we seen that pond there, it was not even that good. They start to have all that fun, sliding. And she almost pee her pants. It's the truth.
I
She-
bet, I know,
oh
I'm
my
sure.
God, oh my God.
Fall
No,
through
shut
that
up.
water.
Let me look at the property. You know, I want to walk both angles where the 11 acres was. So, and they went down the ice over there and said, Dad, you got to buy this. You know, all the way home. He said, the next day, I said, Johnny Dowling. I said, John, how much you want? Well, I don't know exactly. I got him go to the lawyer and this and that, you know. And he said, let me know. The next day he said, it's a little bit less than 11 acres, one seventh of an acre. He said, $12,000. You know, another guy, especially the Dagos, the cheap Dagos said, well, how about the 10? How about the 9? You know the way they do. They drag it on. I said, Johnny, you got the deal. He said, how much? He said, okay, Sunday we go to the lawyer because we were working 6 days across.
Yep.
He said that we do the paper with my lawyer and everything. And he said, but one thing wrong. He said, I don't want to be paid. I want a monthly payment because I'm making too much money on the machine. You're running a late on the mill. He said, you gotta make only payment up to $75 a month. I was working good across. And then it dragged, he wouldn't take a penny less. Then months later I could afford to give him $1,000. No, so I don't have, and the interest was only, I forgot now, maybe 5%. He had on a GI loan, whatever, say 5% interest. So it came that we had paid, we owe only $2,000, and then there came 80 that the work was scarce, and my neighbor here, Berto, said, Gino, if you want to build a house over there, you got to do now. You find all kind of people who would work. Otherwise, you don't find the dirt, the cement, the basement. So, and I went back to Johnny because if you make a payment, this got a deed.
Right.
Okay, he didn't give it to you until you finish all your
Right.
payment.
Right. and you
So
don't
I
wanna-
said,
don't
John,
wanna
you
build
know,
on it till
you don't want to be paid. I owe you $2,000. I said, you know, I'm going to build it there, but my wife said, well, maybe it was Said, but we gotta have the deed. You don't have to build a house and you don't have a deed.
Right.
No, we don't want to do that.
So I went to John and I said, can I give you the $2,000? He said, no problem. He said, I'll give you the deed. You still keep paying the $75 a month. You know what I mean? Honest Gino.
Yeah.
He said, I don't worry about you. So and that's part of the story. That's the way we start to build them here.
That's great.
Well,
So the pond had this ditch that runs along here. It used to run into the pond,
yeah.
and then there was a
Come up
waterfall
to-
out the other end to
That's
leave.
right. Yeah, I forgot
So-
about that.
So that first day, I was running through the pond. I was what, 9? You were
Well,
11.
you were younger than
I
him.
was
So I was,
10.
I was 9 then.
71, June.
Okay, so I was 9. And I'm running, I'm going to run up the little ditch, but the ice was thin. Remember me falling in?
Good thing
I was
wasn't
running,
me.
and all of a sudden, next thing I'm looking face down in the water.
I think the next time we came up, there was like 4 foot of snow. Well,
My
probably
God.
2, but it felt like 4.
Yeah.
We had to walk up here, yeah.
I remember the snow being up to my waist, though.
It was
remember
good
the way it
to,
used
to,
to
to
snow
leave
when we were
Donald Avenue
Yeah, we used to
and
go
to
back
come
in
over
the
here with
kitchen
all that
by
open land.
grandma's.
Just
Yeah, it snowed all
imagine,
the way up to the
imagine
hill.
you, there was
He'd come
nothing
in,
here,
he'd
just
back out
open
again,
space.
We would laugh. That would be so fun.
And then we planted 2,000 seedlings,
It's
Yeah.
fun.
the
Every-
thousand, not the
All
thousand.
the
We would
pine trees
laugh.
you see were about this big when we planted them.
How many years, huh?
You remember that, Sam?
And the best part, I'm still here.
Yes, you're right.
Well,
Yay!
34 years ago.
And that's
I remember one time
71.
at Dietro, there was like a bunch of snow, yay tall. Well, maybe taller. I don't know.
Yes,
Yeah, I did.
Let's hear another song.
And
Melody's telling us
I'm telling you,
Now we listened to your story 4 times.
Well, 4 people came.
Melody's
it's turn.
Okay, sorry.
So everyone had to walk up to the door, and the snow was like this big, so we couldn't very well. But it had